Have you ever wondered how to know if a girl likes you? Have you ever been confused by the signs that girls are giving you and not sure what they mean? I was exactly the same. But as I started my self-improvement journey, I gained some awareness to the signs they are giving me. And here I came up with a tier list of signs that she likes you or she might like you that can serve you as a guideline in the future. Let's take a look at it, and I will keep the most obvious ones till the end of the video, so keep watching. They would bump with their chest usually. Definitely if she says that you are an asshole, it's a really good and obvious sign that she wants you. She follows you back. It's gonna be a neutral sign, as it's pretty hard to detect if she likes you. She might be very friendly or just follows you back because she knows you or because you followed her, etc. Nothing that special, but it's a good sign for sure, rather than she's not following you at all. Always looking at you. So this is gonna be a pretty obvious sign for me, I would say, because every time you look at the girl and she's looking at you, and once you look at her, she breaks the eye contact and maybe shies away or just smiles. And if you see that consistently, if you catch her looking at you more than 2 times, that's pretty obvious that she likes you. It's a very obvious, very good sign. From there, you must take action if you like the girl back. She texts first. This is going to obvious signs. This is going to the obvious signs because she takes initiative. She texts you first. She takes actions. This should be pretty obvious to you that she likes you. She doesn't want to wait for you. She doesn't want to wait for your message. She just wants to text you and she's going for it. She's not afraid. She's obviously and openly showing and saying to you, hey, what's up? Text me. Take me on a date. Do something. Act accordingly. She's watching your stories quick. This could be kind of weak sign of interest because it's kind of tricky with stories. Even if she's watching your stories quickly and consistently, she does show some interest in you or in your personality, or she's extremely freaking bored and she's just scrolling through stories 24/7, waiting for new stories to come up. And if you post stories pretty frequent, she will watch your stories pretty soon and pretty quick. So it's quite tricky to take this as a sign that she likes you. Next one. Smiles at you. This is kind of, I would say, I think it's neutral, because you might have to take into consideration different signs before you take this one, because it might be just a friendly smile at you. She might be just a smiley person and there's nothing special about it. So let's do a complimenting you. This is kind of strong, hard to detect. I would say it's also kind of, it's a strong sign of her liking you, but it's hard to detect in terms of she might be complimenting you because she really feels that way, and it's not in a romantic way, just as observation, or even if she has like a boyfriend or in a relationship, but she still likes you and she still wants to give you a compliment. So you will have to take into consideration other signals and the vibe in general But if it's a romantic compliment and you feel the vibe, it can easily go to obvious sign. So I'll just play it safe here. All right, she likes your pictures. It's definitely not neutral. It could be a weak sign that she likes you. Because girls, sometimes they might just like your picture because it's nice locations, nice outfit. It's not obviously that she likes you romantically. So watch out for that one. Tells that she's single. That is kind of weak sign of her liking you as well, because it depends on the context. If she's openly telling you, I am single, I've been single forever, I'm looking for someone, she's telling that to you on a purpose, and she's telling that out loud, she's saying that out loud so you hear it. It could be very obvious sign that she wants you to know that she's single and available, probably for you. So this is kind of very misleading and not very obvious sign. So actually I would say that it's strong sign, but hard to detect if it's towards you and if it's very romantic, I would say. So let's go to, she's mean to you in a flirty way. It's going to strong, hard to detect signs, because I experienced a lot of girls that are trying to be mean to me in a flirty way, like saying, oh my God, you're such an asshole. Don't talk to me. Don't come close to me. Don't touch me. But sometimes there is a very thin line when they actually don't want you to touch them. So I experienced, and I had a few situations where the girl was actually meaning that, and she was actually not okay with me touching her or like flirting or breaking the touching barriers. So I would watch out for that, because girls don't know how to do it in a good way. They don't know where to stop, and they don't know how to switch it off to become more warmer or more hotter to you. So it's a tricky one. It's a really tricky one, but definitely if she says that you are an asshole, it's a really good and obvious sign that she wants you. It's actually stronger than likes you. She actually wants you, because they somehow perceive assholes as a high value, whatever. So let's do, she's watching your stories. Absolutely neutral one. We all watch each other's stories. If she really doesn't like you, she wouldn't watch your stories, obviously, but she just might be bored. She's on her phone every freaking day. So what if she reacts to your stories? That's kind of weak signal that she likes you, but it's a pretty lazy one. So she sent you reaction. She is more interested than other people. Maybe she saw something that she liked, but if it's very consistent, that will become obvious. She replies to your stories. This is very strong and very easy to detect. If she says, oh my God, this is very nice, good outfit, that looks good on you, etc. She wants to start conversation. She's engaging with you. That's a very good and strong sign that she likes you. How about she replies fast to you? It's the same thing. If you've been texting together, she replies fast. She doesn't wait. She doesn't play games. She openly shows interest, and she wants you to get her out on a date as fast as possible. She shows high level of interest. This is a very good sign. How about she engages in convo over text? This could be a strong sign, but in general, it's just she might be bored. You also have to watch out for consistency of that. If she just chit-chats with you sometimes when she's super bored and then she never responds, that might be just a weak sign. But in general, I'm just going to put it in a weak sign. Next one will be she hearts your stories. That's kind of goes to a weak sign. It's a lazy way to show some validation. It's even less than reacting to your stories, because a reaction, you have to swipe up, choose the emoji, but heart is like a really subtle way to say like, okay, that's cool. But still, it depends. If you keep consistently getting the hearted stories from one person, from one girl, she likes you, most probably. All right, next one. Open body language. This is strong but really hard to detect sign. And what I mean by open body language? If you're together with this girl in one space, in one area, let's say, and you're talking to her, just take a look on her body, on your frontal body, if it's facing you, and if it's open, like she doesn't cross her hands like this, or like any other, like holding next to her neck or closing her chest, or just leaning towards something, closing off her body. This considers closed body language. But if she's open, she's like comfortably leaning towards you, or also take a look at her feet. If she's interested in you, her feet will be pointing at you somehow, and it's kind of easily detectable who this girl likes. If there is a group of people standing, if she's facing you openly, if her feet pointing at you, if her body language is open, if her arms are open and she's looking at you, facing you, this is a very good sign. Open body language. But it's hard to detect because you have to know what is body language, how does it look, and how does it look in different contexts and different situations, and be aware, because once you're engaging with the girl and you like her, emotions are bursting and you're just too busy to observe her body language. You're too busy with your thoughts and emotions, what you're going to say next, how you're going to invite her out. So you just forget to see her body language, but it's pretty obvious, but hard to detect. Next one will be, she is making assumptions. All right, this is going to be a strong but hard to detect. What I mean by this, if you're already talking with a girl and you want to know if she likes you, listen to what she says. If she kind of puts you higher in value, if she kind of makes assumptions. For example, she says, you look like a guy who dates a lot of girls, or you look like a guy who drives a sports car. Now, if you're aware enough, you can understand what she thinks about you, how she perceives you. Once a girl said, you look like you drive a sport car, meaning that I look quite aggressive to her, quite confident, quite living on the edge. She didn't say I'm driving a minivan or a 4x4. You know what I mean? Or if she says you're dating a lot of girls, she's meaning that you're attractive and you're popular amongst girls. So if she's making assumptions about you, she's already thinking about you in her head, and she's letting you know by making assumptions that she likes you. Next one, she's always around you. All right, it's kind of strong and easy to detect if she's hanging around next to you, if she's trying to stay close to you. If it's consistent, it's pretty obvious and easy to detect signs. She wants to be present next to you bodily, like physically. It's a really good sign. If she's engaging in convo with you, it's a neutral sign. I mean, she might be very friendly. If she has a boyfriend, but she's just keeping up the conversation, she's very intelligent, she might be engaging really well. And she might be even a little bit flirty, but it doesn't mean that she likes you. So it's pretty tricky and it's a very neutral sign. What if she's touching you? This is very obvious sign. She wants to break the barrier, the touching barrier with you. She usually will touch you on the shoulder or on your forearm. So watch out for that. It's also can be an invitation that you can touch back. So you can mirror that behavior and slightly touch her on her hand, on her shoulder, so you can escalate further. This is a very good, obvious sign. So, giggles or laughs way too hard. This is very strong sign, very easy to detect. She'll be giggling at your jokes and she'll be laughing way too hard. It's obvious because you know that you are saying some rubbish and this is not even funny. But when she laughs and it compliments you, it makes you, it's very flattering and you feel like a man, you feel like a funny one, you feel like, wow, I got some, like it's just a very good sign that she likes you. It's very obvious, very easy to detect. So watch out with that one. What if she has a soft, high-pitched voice? This is a very strong sign, but I would say it's hard to detect for amateur, for beginner, because once you can pick up on the voice pitch and the softness, she will just talk to you like that and she will pitch her voice a little bit in doubt. It shows that she submits kind of to you and she's a bit shy and she respects you. I see it that way and I can pick it up subconsciously and I feel that girl likes me if she does it with her voice. Practice that. It's a really good and strong sign that she likes you. How about getting close to you? This is as well, it's kind of obvious sign, but yeah, I would put it in obvious sign. What I mean by getting close to you is when she broke all the touching barriers and she's actually sitting next to you or moving towards you or leaning towards you, where it's so obvious that she can't really wait. This is a very good obvious sign. What if she's shy, clumsy, and blushes? It's very strong, very easy to detect sign. She'll be very girly next to you. She'll be dropping things, bumping into things, into objects, and acting all like this girly, shy. And whenever you make a comment or something to her, she'll blush. And you can see it, and you can actually call it out to say, oh my God, you're blushing. She'll blush even more. This will become super obvious that she's so into you. How about she's bumping into you? It's a very obvious sign. I've had it so many times, especially with the girls that I perceive as lower value than me, that are obviously like me. They would bump with their chest usually into shoulder, into my hand. And it's so obvious, but it's very funny. I find it very funny because I usually don't like those girls that are really, really into me and that are not my type, but they usually are the most courageous and brave. And it's really funny when they bump into you. And it's really obvious sign. So how about brushing her hand with your hand? It's a strong side, but somehow it's hard to detect for some guys and beginners because you think, oh, it's just accident. But she tells you subconsciously and bodily that she's ready to hold hands or she wants to test where you stand. And the next one will be submissive tone of speech. This is a very strong sign, but it's really hard to detect for some guys and beginners as well because submissive tone of speech means that she puts you higher in value, she respects you, and she submits to you. She respects your decision. She'll be like saying, oh, you know better what to do. I will follow. Tell me what do you think? Tell me what do you do? Tell me what to do. What can I do for you? And it's kind of difficult to describe, but it is a submissive tone of speech. The whole vibe from her will be, you're the leader. I am submitting to you as a woman. Tell me what to do. I don't know. Give me your advice. What do you think how it looks on me? What do you think I should do? When they ask for advice, this is all a submissive tone of speech. What if she's messing with her hair? It is very strong and easy to detect. It means that she likes you. She doesn't know where to put her energy. So she's messing with her hair. She's fixing her hair. If she's twisting it on her finger, it means that she's kind of bored and she's kind of excited. If it's in the middle of the conversation, she wants some action. She wants to use her energy at the moment, and the only thing available is her hair. Also, it says that, and it shows that she's nervous, and it's a very interesting sign, but it's obvious sign that she likes you, and she might be even thinking about you in that moment when she's twisting that hair on her finger. So what if she's looking at your lips and eyes and back to your lips? This is very, very obvious. You need to kiss her right now. Kiss her without hesitation, passionately, for a long time, aggressively. She is so ready. When she looks at your lips and look up to your eyes, you're done, boy. You're done, really. What about she submits to you? This is also a very obvious sign. Whatever you say, she says, all right, okay. If you say we're going here, she said, okay. If you're changing plans, she says, okay. If you want her to wear something different, she says, okay. It's the ultimate sign that she respects you, she submits to you, she likes you. How about she shows that she cares? This is a very obvious sign as well. What I mean by that, if she comes to you with food, if she's cooking for you, if she's washing her dishes, this is like ultimate care. This is like ultimate wife material. She wants you to know what she can do for you, what she's willing to do for you, and she wants you to see it. It's an obvious sign that she's serious, she likes you, she wants to take it to the next level, basically. And what about if she changes her plans for you? This is also a very obvious sign that you are the priority. If she had plans with her friends, she changes it for you. You are more important. It's a very good sign. And this was the last one. And we have more obvious signs than any other. And I hope you enjoyed that tier list. And the value I would love you to take from this video is next. Important thing is to gain awareness of signs that girls like you in general. Then to start noticing them in real life, day after day, different signs from different girls. And then it's very important to kind of zoom out and not to focus on specific sign that girl is giving you, but more on a general vibe, the energy that flows between you and how consistent her signs towards you. You cannot just look at specific sign, oh, she smiled at me, oh, she looked at me, and assume she likes you. You have to watch her actions during extended period of time. If she consistently smiles at you, giggles, always around you, you have to take the whole picture into consideration. And this is kind of ultimate awareness of all these things. And those signs will be just a confirmation to you and be like, all right, yeah, I got it. She likes me. Like, it's going to be just a confirmation in the physical realm. And from there, you must take action, my friend. You must take action, my man. You have to invite her for a date, take her out, and escalate further and see where it takes you. If you liked this video and want to support me, I created this e-booklet for you, which you can add to your Apple Books, print it, or easily access a PDF anytime you're in doubt if a girl likes you. Additionally, I designed usable images with all signs included from the video according to my tier list for quick access whenever you need it. Find the link in the description for the price less than your Starbucks coffee. And that's about it, my man. Let me know, what do you think about my tier list, and if you would change something or you would place some signs in a different categories, on a different tiers. I really want to know, what do you think? I believe in you. And don't forget to check out my other video right here. And I see you in the next one.